Hello, my people. Good day to you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, I honor you, I thank you, I appreciate you for always tuning in to Daily Mind Shift, for always tuning in to listen every single day to what I have to say about how to shift your mind and what to shift your mind on so that you will have the life that you crave, so that you have the life that you desire, so that you have the life that you've designed for yourself. On today's episode of Daily Mind Shift, we will talk about storms. All right, we'll talk about storms and our response to it. Let me anchor today's episode on this statement. You can't always calm the storm, so stop trying. What you can do is calm yourself in the midst of it. The storm will pass. You can't always calm the storm, so stop trying, all right? What you can do is calm yourself in the midst of the storm, because the storm will pass. So that is what I want us to think about. I want you to take a moment, 5 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever, to think about this, to meditate on this and how it affects you. That is how you can change your life. Okay, Mike has said this, someone has quoted this, Mike is about to explain this, but what does this statement mean to me? How can I apply this statement in my life? What do I understand about this statement? That is what the approach I want you to take whenever you listen to me, whenever you tune in into Daily Mind Shift. I want you to first think about what I said. Think about the anchor statement before you even listen to what I have to say. I'm honored to be with you today, so we will talk about these words. And the first thing I want us to talk about is accepting the uncontrollable, the attitude of accepting the uncontrollable. I believe the first step in finding calm in the midst of storms is accepting the fundamental truth that there are aspects of life that is beyond our control, that there are aspects of life beyond our immediate control, beyond our power. Just as we cannot command the winds or dictate the tides, there are circumstances, there are events, all right, there are forces that are beyond our immediate influence. See, trying to control the uncontrollable only leads to frustration, it leads to anxiety, and it leads to exhaustion. You're just tired, you just stress yourself up, all right, when you're trying to always be in control. So take a moment to reflect on the storms in your life right now. That's the one thing I want you to do. Are there situations you've been desperately trying to control? Are there people in your life that you've been desperately trying to control? So it is time to release the grip of control. All right, it is time to surrender to the flow of life. It is time to release yourself. It's time to accept that there are things in your life, especially what you're going through right now. Maybe you cannot control it. See, acceptance is not resignation. Do you understand? It's not giving up. Acceptance is a powerful act of liberation. It frees us. It frees you from the burden of trying to manipulate outcomes that is beyond your reach. It frees you from that burden. Then you are able to focus on, okay, this is happening. How can I be better in the midst of it? And that leads to you cultivating inner peace. You need to learn how to be peaceful in spite of despite what is happening to you. While I believe we may not always have control over external circumstances, what I know for sure is that we do have control over our inner state of being. In our internal state, we are in charge. All right, we are in control of our internal state. So cultivating inner peace is the anchor that keeps us grounded, is the anchor that keeps us safe, is the anchor that keeps us well in the midst of turbulence of life. It is the practice of nurturing a calm, centered presence, all right? It is the practice of nurturing a calm, centered presence that remains unshaken by external chaos. See, explore the mindfulness, the practice of mindfulness, because that will help you to cultivate inner peace. whether it is meditation, whether it is deep breathing, whether it is simply tuning into the present moments, I want you to find something that resonates with you. Find something that you resonate with and make it a part of your daily routine. See, inner peace is not a destination, it's a journey, all right? It's a journey of continuously practicing, returning to yourself again and again. You keep returning to yourself. No matter what storms may rage around you, you keep returning to yourself. And that is exactly what I want you to do. You need to also now embrace what I call impermanence. Embrace that, see, nothing in this life is permanent. I was talking to a friend of mine. I said, one of the profound truths I've read in the scriptures is, and it came to pass. I believe so strongly that that word is one of the most powerful words. That statement is one of the most powerful statements written in the beautiful book called the Scriptures in the Bible. You will hear it say, you hear it in the prophets, and they will just say, and it came to pass. Yes, I understand what it means fundamentally, but imagine that is a full statement, and it came to pass. Whatever is happening to you, it came to pass. It is built into it to pass. That is you embracing the impermanence of life. In the midst of life's storms, it's easy for us to feel overwhelmed. It's easy for us to feel consumed by fear, by uncertainty. But I want you to understand that one of the greatest truths of our existence is the impermanence of all things. Just as storms arise, they also pass. The same is true for our challenges. They are temporary, they are fleeting, they are ephemeral, they will pass. They came to pass. Reflect on past storms you've weathered. How did you emerge from them? What lessons did you learn along the way? You need to remember the storm. The stormy weather, the storm clouds may obscure the sun just for a moment, but they cannot extinguish the light of the storm. So also you need to know that about yourself. The storms in your life can obscure your sun for a moment, but they cannot extinguish your light if you don't allow them. So you embrace the impermanence of the storm. You trust in the natural order of the universe. There is strength in your vulnerability, and you need to find it. In the midst of life's storms, it is natural to feel vulnerable. It is natural to feel exposed. I get it, and I empathize with you. Yet I want you to know that vulnerability is not a sign of weakness. It is a testament to our humanity. It takes courage, all right, to acknowledge you are not perfect. It takes courage to acknowledge your vulnerabilities. It takes courage to lean into your discomfort. It takes courage to embrace the full spectrum of your emotions. So I want to charge you today. Allow yourself to feel whatever arises within you during your storm. Fear, whether it is sadness, whether it is anger, whether it is uncertainty, feel it. These emotions are not your enemies to be vanquished. They are your messengers. They are telling you what is going on inside of you. They are guiding you towards deeper understanding. They are guiding you to grow. By honoring your vulnerability, you are able to tap into the wellspring of strength. You are able to tap into deeper level of resilience that carries you through the storm. As I wrap up this episode, I want you to know that you need to be compassionate towards yourself. It's important for you to be gentle with yourself. Self-compassion is important for you to be able to heal the wounds of self-criticism, for you to be able to heal the wound of judgment. It is the practice of treating yourself with kindness. Be compassionate with yourself. Understand. Have unconditional love for you. I'm not saying you should encourage your weaknesses and all that. Just have compassion for yourself. Think of yourself as a beloved friend that is going through a challenging time. What are the words of comfort that you will say to that person? What are the words of support that you will offer? So extend that same compassion to yourself. Be patient with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Remember, you are doing the best you can. With the resources that you have in this moment, you are doing the best you can. And finally, trust in the process. You need to trust that even in the darkest of storms, there is a guiding light within you, a source of resilience, wisdom, and infinite possibility within you. Trust that the storm will pass, and with it will come new beginnings. All right, trust that every challenge you face is an opportunity for your growth. It's an opportunity for your transformation. It's an opportunity for your evolution. Trust that within you lies the strength to weather any storm. within you lies the fire to emerge stronger, to emerge wiser, and to emerge more resilient than you are